Hello everyone, hello and welcome to the Imperium Cup, the tabletop simulator tournament for Dune Imperium The Rise of its expansion, featuring over 100 players from across the globe. I am the Black Shadow, and before we get into today's match, I just want to have a quick personal thanks to everyone who has been sending their well wishes over the past several days or so. For those of you who are unaware, one of my closest personal friends of 17 years passed away a few days or so ago. I only found out on Thursday, but they'd actually died on Monday. They were age 30. It was pretty difficult to accept. It's still not great at the moment, but I had to take a few days away from just everything to kind of, deal with that. But a lot of people sent me their best well wishes and support on that, and I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who did do so. So thank you all so much for that. It means a heck of a lot to me. And I can only hope that we enjoy today's video. It's a bit awkward when you've been out of the scope of things for a couple of days, but this was a wild, wild match. Alright then, so with that out of the way, let's talk about the game here specifically. This is Group E. Here's a look at the table at the moment here. It's all very finely poised in this table so far here. Fireblaze is looking in the red spot here, who's got first position, is we're looking to try and secure the top of the table with this one. And Yodasodabob and Bandicoot need a big result to get themselves sort of back in contention here. Really, anything less than second place is probably their tourney done. Koekto's in a fascinating spot, however. I think Koekto, probably, this is a must-win game. He's at 7 points from 3 games, and remember, the top 2 will qualify directly into the quarterfinals. 3rd and 4th place, plus a couple of best 5th places in all the groups on score, will have a shot at the wildcard round, which is a selection of 3-player games, winner takes all, to qualify as well into the quarters. So, Koekto, if he gets second, 10 points is like there or thereabouts, but a win would really guarantee him getting into the wildcards here. So let's have a look at the row here. So we got an interesting row, some half-decent cards. Full-scale assault, recruit was never too bad. Guild admin's very popular for shipping. Benja's sister is always versatile, and the very highly sought-after Web of Power. Just out of price of ECAS, however. And as for our techs here, we've got the expensive flagship, wind traps, if you fancy doing a lot of fighting, and troop transport as well. So definitely there's a lot of interest for doing some shipping with this one with Guild Admin. But definitely combat potential as well with the Jesuit Sister Recruiter, maybe full scale later on. So a little bit of everything going on here. As for our... Let me just get everyone into place here. So Bandicoot is in 4th position, takes leader, which is always solid. Nothing wrong with that. We've got Helena in 3rd, who is probably looking to pick up Web of Power immediately with Signet Ring, and she has pulled it, so that looks like that is going to be the plan. Always a risk if you don't pull Signet Ring first turn with Helena. It's always a little bit awkward, especially because you're going to be further down the line. So it's a coin flip, of course, if you get Signet Ring or not. But get Signet Ring, enter Diplomacy, and has free influence outside of that with Recon on both Dunes. So she'll happily take that. That is Web of Power secured for Helena, should she decide she wants it. Yoda's going to be up here in 2nd position for the game. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's any real bad picks here. I think they're all fine. Like, I guess you probably like Ariana, but you could easily go Ariana with, like, wind traps and hope, like, Sidina hits later on. You could go Yuna and go wind traps early and look to use that to make up for your deficit. Gonna pick Kaz here. I think this is an attempt to try and get hold of Guild Ambassador. I think this is a shipment... a shipping statement, I think, from Yoda, if I had to guess. Maybe to pick up some spies. Some techs are going to go early, troop transport. Someone's probably going to take wind traps. And Tesia Vernius going into open spot here, obviously looking to target alliances. So we're going to get ourselves off and ready to the races here. Everyone draws pretty decent hands here. Everyone draws a Signet Ring and a Diplomacy card. Wow, that's pretty insane. It's probably not so good for Lido. Lido kind of has the Signet Ring to base in. He might even have to consider going... wow, this is actually kind of awkward for some. Ekaz pulls all of his cards. So Ekaz is going to probably look to go Wealth, Signet Ring for the Mentat, then use a Diplomacy card for something. But we have got 5 Diplomacy cards, and there are 5 open Diplomacy spaces. So there's going to be a lot of influence going on straight away here. Tesia's going to be up first. Tesia It's always awkward with Tezia when you pull your Signet Ring first up and you're in first position. Because, you know, if you get Signet Ring later on with a Diplomacy, you can go like Hardy Warriors or something and then use a Signet Ring to pivot it back into Fold Space. But she's already got the Signet Ring, so that's the only danger of taking Tezia in first position. If you get your Signet Ring first hand, it's kind of hard to use because you want to go Fold Space immediately. And then your Signet Ring's not really doing anything. It's just an access card, so that's the only issue. But obviously, Fold Space will be the take. The table has changed as well significantly since the last time I saw it. There has been many, many updates. You can see there's now there's all these commands here which pay for everything, which is nice. One of the things we've noticed in the tournament is a lot of people have been forgetting to not calculate the rewards correctly and stuff like that. Ekaz is going immediate tech negotiation here. Wow, I think he's looking for early reveal to pick up Web of Power here. I think that's what's going on. He's going to try and make the immediate play for it. Helena will put a stop to that plan. There's also all these tracks here, which is pretty nice. And it's very, very nice stuff here. So thank you to the creator of the table, whose name I don't recall off the top of my head. If I did recall, I'll let you know. But thank you regardless. So Helena has to go use the Signet Ring to take Web of Power onto the side. This is just automatic. Especially as Ekaz has got immediate tech negotiation. Is he really going... I think he was going to look to do that and then probably go seek allies, I guess. Does he really early declare with both diplomacy cards? I don't know. I think I still would have gone Wealth and then Mentat. And then do something, I guess. I don't know. You could go both ways of it. But when you got both diplomacy cards in your Signet Ring as Ekaz, you probably have to just go Wealth Mentat. Helena's going to go smuggling here. Which makes total sense, and she will put that to the side, much to Ekaz's dismay. Imperial Court Intrigue even turns up as the next card. I think it's a very, very underrated card, Court Intrigue. I very much enjoy it. It's good stuff. So Lido's going to be up next. So Lido wants to go probably Diplomacy, and then will want to, like, Signet Ring to base in to catch up with the... or Haga Basin and use that to catch up with the spacing, I would imagine. He's going to go Wealth, is he now? Interesting. So Lido's going to go immediately make a statement. He's going to start targeting Mentat very early, I guess, if that's the case. I've got to talk about our conflict here. It is a shipping conflict here. The spice shipping one here, which is never too bad. You know, shipping obviously is very important. Some people highly value this. The 2 spice to second spot's not that bad either, to be fair, early game. Not my favorite conflict at all. I'm not a big fan of it, but, you know, there's times for it. The extra troop back early is also not too bad, considering it is harder to raise troops now in Rise of Ix. So I think that's totally fine. But looks like it's Wealth it's going to be for Lido here, so he is going to take the cash. Everyone's just getting used to all the buttons here now. Literally, these mods here have been introduced over the past few days. I think these arrows for the reputation literally was introduced today. So everyone's kind of getting accustomed to all the scripting. It makes it a much, much nicer thing to do. Everything's calculated. It's really cool as well. If you have particular text like Restrictive Ordnance or Shuttle Fleet, or if you're playing as Una, it's all calculated with the scripting and applies all the NAFs correctly. So it's really, really cool. Really, really nice. Anyway, Tezia's up here. So Tezia, you can see here, has a Signet Ring, doesn't really want to, is like, you know, but that's the problem you have some Tezia. So she's going to use it. She's just going to go here. She's going to hope. I see the plan here. The plan, I think, was to try to hope to get one of the 4 influence booster cards and then play it and then use Signet Ring to funnel it straight back into Spacing Guild. Not a bad idea, actually. Totally fine with that. Only puts in the 1 troop, interestingly. So she's going to hold on for later on, which is fine. Try and snag a loose spice. Like, what the heck, I guess. I honestly would have considered just straight garrisoning it and not even bothering here. But it kind of puts people into position. So Ekaz is up. Ekaz really needs to use one of his diplomacy cards. Web of Power is gone, so he will not be able to get hold of that. He still has Forward Persuasion, though. I actually would consider using diplomacy, actually. Considering the rest of the row is fairly cheap. Interesting as well, Ekaz actually took the sister here, not the Guild Ambassador. Another one appeared. I would play diplomacy instead of Seek Allies. I would actually save Seek Allies for later on. Let that come on a redraw. Because there's not a... Well, I mean, there is some faction access available to you. I mean, I guess it's fine, but... I don't think there's a lot of difference between 4 and 3 here. Given the Imperium Row, these are all 2 and 3 costers, and the liaison here. So I would play Diplomacy. Save Seek Allies for later on. You can use that as a bin card to get somewhere else later on. I think that's better, but most people will tend to play the Seek Allies first. And just get it out of their hands. He'll go Steel Suits, which makes total sense. Probably the best stays remaining if you don't want to actually win the conflict. Which makes all the sense in the world. Takes the water. Decides not to put any troops in here. Just a little curious. He will put one in. Has a dagger. Should be pretty useful. Very few daggers in hand here, actually. Lots of persuasion here. Tesia with 4. Helena obviously is getting more power. Lido has 4 persuasion at the moment. Helena's going to go for this and look to just take this one down. Yep, makes obvious sense. She'll probably put all of them in, I reckon. Although 3, I think, is probably... I would put them all in, just because you get a troop back with Skirmish. Just secure first place, just totally lock it up. Lido will go Mentat, as he's indicated. And that's the thing as well, you're going to be revealing your hand here, so Lido will be able to play, in theory, perfectly against you here. Pulls Reconnaissance as his card there, so he will still have 4 to buy whenever he's done with what he's doing here. Everyone's getting used to all the scripting. But I suppose Lido is probably going to end up going Imperial Base in here, just so we can make the catch-up. So 3 is going to be enough for Helena, by the looks of things. I don't expect to see a trip to Arakeen here. So Tesia will take Guild Admin, which makes total sense. Has 2 more to buy if she wants. Recruiters there, Court Intrigue. I would take Court Intrigue for sure, Tesia. That's a really, really good card. Power Play and Fufia both turn up huge cards here. No one has ability to get any of them. Lido could actually. He can reveal and take one of those cards. He might be tempted to go Arakeen here and go for the redraw. And just hope he doesn't draw one of his daggers. But I would think, actually, that might be very tempting. Signet Ring to, Basin feels nice, but I honestly think I would prefer going Arakeen now with those 2 cards, especially Fufia. Fufia, turn 1 is enormous. And you're going to be doing a lot of deck cycling. You're going to be doing a lot of Mentat work. So I think I would actually either go Arakeen if you want to take the 2 spies and take the risk, or you could just straight declare and take Fufia. I honestly think that's better than using Signet Ring here. You might well disagree, but I just think you're going to get so much use out of Fufia in this game. The only problem with Fufia, of course, is it doesn't have council access, which is a shame, because obviously that's where you're kind of synergized to. But, I mean, it's Fufia Hawat. It's a ridiculously good card. We'll see what Lido wants to do here. Anyway, so, yep. So, both Bene Gesserit sisters taken for Ekaz here. So, it looks like he's going to try and trim his deck down pretty quick. We're power taken for Helena, and here comes Lido here. So, is Lido going to reveal? Or is he go Arakeen? Or is he just going to think, I've got Ring, I have to go base in the chase shipping? It's difficult, though. This person's going to be doing a lot of the shippings to your left here. So, you're not, you're going to be able to block them a bit. In theory. It's tricky. Yeah, it's the usual. You see Signet Ring, you play Signet Ring. I think it's a bit easier to fall into that trap, but here we go. So don't need to put the water down there. Anyways, 2 spices taken. 1 will be paid to chase shipping, you would imagine, which happens. And then Lido should probably just put in 2 troops here and take 2nd spot, and that'll be a 3 spice for him, which is not too bad. And I imagine that's what we'll see here. The fact it blocks both, it denies Tesia completely as well. That's kind of why I didn't want to put in any troops as Tesia. I think just putting in 1 when everyone else has got to go and all the city spots and everything are available. No one's gone Fremen really at beginning. I think I would have probably just garrisoned it for later. Because, you're not often or even going to get the spice for it. And so the 4 reveal for Lido. So Gunfopter turns up. Gunfopter's not a bad shout. Yeah, I think Gunfopter could be pretty good for Lido here. I think that's totally good. So a nice second place there. Shock Trooper turns up. Not a particular fan of this card, if you ask me, but it has its uses, I guess. Says he will not play, so reveal hordes will be revealed. Helena gets the shipping bump, and she will get the troop back. 2 spice for Lido and a spice for Ikaz. We'll move on to the second round. Fairly straightforward opening for everyone there. Let's get a little closer in the action. There we go. Helena's going to take the cash instantly. Interesting. Very interesting. Doesn't take the bump. How do you... I guess the argument is that Ikaz has used both his diplomacy cards, so he could well decide to block you at smuggling, but wow, just takes the insta cash. I guess he thinks I'm just going to go wealth and then swordmaster and then rock and roll from there, basically. I guess that's the logic here being used. All right, so it's round 2. Ikaz is going to go straight to Great Flat here, which is curious. Yeah, little soon. So Helena's going to go get a swordmaster now. Interesting that Ikaz went straight to Great Flat. Very interesting choice. Taking the 5 spice. I wonder what the plan is here. I'm very curious about that decision. He doesn't have a trip to... He doesn't have a way to get to Conspire. Just curious. Lido is going to pay for more... he's going to pay for Mentat again. Which means... Wow, no, everyone just let Tessie... How did Lido not go Fold Space? Wow, that is, Tessia will, she said, thanks for that. Wow, how did Lido not go Fold Space there? Wow, that is surprising. I don't know, I'm really surprised by that. Really surprised Lido just went straight to there. I mean, I guess he has different plans. Wow, that's pretty surprising. So, Ikaz is going to go here. He's going to here. He's going to start buying some techs. He's got plenty of spice. There's a negotiator already. He can't buy flagships if that's what he's after. He's 1 short. He has effectively 7. But he's going to start buying up here. So Entraps is going to be the first pick here. He gets that one free of cost. So takes the water, which is fine. I guess he has eyes on reveal as well. That gets him to 5 reveal here. So he's obviously after power play or Fufir. No one's going to beat him here. Helena's going to take Swordmaster. What is Lido's plan here? I wonder... Is Lita going to go selective breeding? Is Lito going for full-scale assault? Second turn. Wow, that would be fascinating. It is, by the way, it is the trade monopoly combat here. There's nothing Helena can do. Helena's only got the dagger now, so she's she has to reveal. She has nowhere to go. Well, she can infiltrate tech negotiation. She'll get her up to 5. Go secrets instead. Wow, Bandicoot, some interesting choice here. Picks up reinforcements. That will be of use later on. That with Gunfopter will be very nice. Tessie's going to be up here. Tessie just goes Interstellar. Like, there's no reason she doesn't go there. Ikaz is going to have 5. He will pick up... What's better for Ikaz here? Power play or Fufir for Ikaz? I think he has card trashing abilities. I would take Fufir. I think some other players, if you're going to get chunkier decks, I'd go Power Play because it just gets rid of itself. But in theory, he's just going to hit. He's just going to keep hitting the map and start trashing his own cards. You want to take Fufir to get maximum use out of that. Seems the correct call here. Oh yeah, Tessia should have played for her discard ability, the first of her Snooper tokens. That was missed, but the players have allowed her to do that, which I think is fine. Helena's only got 1 move here. So, it's just a question of which one Ikaz wants. Does he want Fufir or Power Play? I just think Fufir is a little stronger here. Power Play is always nice, but it's only round 2. You're going to be seeing Fufi, I reckon, probably every other turn. You might even see him back-to-back turns, so you can get your deck trimmed down pretty heavily. So I would definitely be taking Fufi here as Ekaz. The reveal is coming. Eventually. I don't know what the delay is. Oh, yeah. How did he... He didn't take that. He needs to take his negotiator away. He had not paid the... Not pay any spice, so he must use the negotiator. There's the reveal. There we go. Took a moment. So 5 Ekaz. Gets rid of the dagger, obviously, and has a pickup to make. Yeah, just Fufia. I think Fufia's just better for you. I can understand power play looking nice, but Fufia all day. And looks like he's gonna probably take it. And does. Shia Lu turns up here. Wow. That's a big card. Leo might be wishing he'd gone selective breeding now. Kind of surprised Leo didn't go selective breeding. Went secrets instead. It was a curious play. Like, you were setting yourself up there for like some fun times, but decided against it in the end. So he is going to go, I guess, Imperial Basin and just put a troop in. Like, everyone else has got out of actions here. Yeah, this is just 2 spice and just an easy second blaze here. Free water, free intrigue, pretty much. Looks like Ekaz is going to take this one down as well. Interesting to see what Ekaz is going to do. I reckon Ekaz will probably take the double shipping bump. I don't think he's going to cash in early. Although he might see the Helena Wealth Swordmaster play and think, oh, I might have a piece of that. Not too sure. So Tezia has a couple to buy. I mean, Recruit is not terrible. I would probably go Liaison if you can pick anything here. But, you know, Recruit is fine. I think Recruit is an underrated card. I think it's solid early game. It's just an improvement on your recon. You know, the extra troop in is never bad. Helena will take power play, revealing Missionaria. Lena's going to have 5 to buy as well. Lena's kind of a bit of an awkward one with 5. It's a little icky to know what to do with it. I think I would probably pick Recruiter and see what comes out. You could go like double Liaison as well. But I think the extra troopy is going to be good for Leo somehow. I just feel like he's getting with reinforcements and Gunfopter. I think you need to be looking and focus on getting some fighting done. Take some VP in combat here. So I would probably take Recruiter. Imperial Shock Trooper he takes in the end. I don't know if I like that. I just think Recruit is more versatile here. Gurney Halleck turns up in this one. Wow, that's a big, big card. One of the better cards in the game, Gurney. I mean, you could go Recruiter and Shock Trooper. I'm totally cool with that. I think you have to commit down this path for now. I think getting a Liaison is awkward. You're not really ever going to pick up much Spice Must Flow. You're kind of focusing towards combat. Yeah, it takes the Recruit in the end. Kynes turns up as the next card. Wow, that's huge. Armored Ekaz might well consider early revealing for that. I think Ekaz is going to consider just taking an early reveal, pick that up, and just start filling his deck with Liaisons. I could well see that happen. Combat's going to be resolved. Ekaz will win. That is not the correct color. Lilo picks up the water and the water and the intrigue even. Picks up second wave. This is never bad. Doesn't work too well, considering he's already got Gunfopter. He's going to struggle to make a lot of use out of that. But, you know, I guess it's better than nothing. But yeah, the game is definitely telling Leo, you're going fighting this game. So he is going to hopefully go in there. Ekaz also takes the cash immediately. Decides to do so, which is very, very curious. So I guess he's also eyeing up going Wealth Swordmaster here straight away. Round 3 is up. It is Raid Stockpiles as the next combat. I think this is usually good in like turns 2 and 3. It's a decent reward. If you get this sort of like rounds 5 and 6, it's like it's not so good. Sort of later on, but like in the first couple of rounds of the game, Stockpiles is, I think, worth fighting. Helena picks up Weather Power, which I imagine she's going to want to reveal for the bump. but has a pretty bad hand other than that. This is a bit awkward for Helena. I would probably consider going smuggling here and try to hope to pick up Mentat and hope someone doesn't buy it. Lido has a massive hand here. Diplomacy, Ring, Fopter. Tesia has Guild Admin. He's got a lot of stuff going on here. Ekaz picks up both Bene Gesserit sisters. So it's pretty hard to know how this turn's going to go here. Everyone's got a lot of options. Ekaz might be eyeing up some selective breeding here. Surely he's going to be eyeing up some selective breeding here. By the way, as well, with the wind trap's being taken, it has real detonation devices. Don't know if that'll get played this game. Yeah, here's smuggling. Obviously hoping to get to Mentat here. I don't know if Lido will go there. I think Lido should probably take it with Signet Ring. Ooh, no. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, this is totally fine. Oh, I suppose you have to kind of do this. You've got to take it now. And unfortunately, this means Tessia now can't, like, play a dagger or something and then use Guild Admin to trash. She has to do it immediately, which she won't mind. But she has to use Guild Admin immediately now. She can't obviously wait, so... Yeah, I had forgotten about that. My apologies, everyone. Yeah, he had to go there. I criticised Leo probably should have done this the turn before. So... She's got to do it now. Interesting to see if Tesnia will go up and down and take, like, troop transports. She probably should. She's going to get limited use out of the transports is the only issue here. But denying Lido that is going to be huge, considering he's got a very combat-heavy deck. So I would probably go up and down and take it and just deny Leo that access. She's having a look, and I think this will be an immediate... I think you have to, yeah. Up and down. You feel probably forced. I mean, what else are you going to do? Detonation device, no good. It's going to go down and up. Wow, interesting. Happy to just let that go. Curious. True Transports is usually very heavily sought after. It just gets your guys into combat. You know, that does the play for you. Interesting. We'll trash the dagger anyways, which is fine. Takes the cash. Obviously needs to fund her Swordmaster. Ekaz, unfortunately, does not have a way to get to wealth, which I think was his plan. But that has been denied to him, so he cannot get his Swordmaster yet. Tesia can get there and get it ready for next turn. Little bit awkward this for Ekaz. Tesia also has Windfall, it should be noted. So she can actually pass, and she can... get hold of Swordmaster next round, when it comes back round to her here, on her next action, which is pretty nice, so she doesn't even have to wait. Don't know what the delay is here. I have no idea. Hard to know. Usually it's conversation. Idle banter. Oh, it's the bump for influence, my bad. Takes it with the Bene Gesserit. Doesn't just race Spacing Guild. That is curious. Usually that's the option here. I guess his concern, thinking that it's going to struggle to hold that against Leto, seeing as it's shipping from her right. So she's willing to concede it. Also has Snooper tokens that she wants to start increasing with as well. So I guess that's understandable. Interesting. Ekaz here has a... Wow, I don't know what Ekaz does here. Ekaz has, like, a lot of options, and at the same time, not many options. You kind of want to play something and then go selective if that's what you're intending to do. Hence, Recon is going to get played here. Go to Carfag, probably. Get a couple of troops in. Might go Arakeen as well. Ooh, might be eyeing up... I mean, the thing is as well, you also, like... Liet Kynes is right there, and you really want to take that. You really want to take that. So, if you want to guarantee that, you only get one action here. Has 7 Persuasion in theory. If she doesn't want to use any of the swords for the sisters, it's gonna go Arakeen. Picks up Diplomacy. That's not the card I don't think you wanted to see there. Not what you were looking for. You can't wanted that for next hand. That was the risk. I would be putting something in. I don't know. I don't know. I think you either put both in or you don't bother here. One is just, I think, a bit of a waste. You're not really getting enough of a return often enough for it. A lot of the time, you're just gonna get siloed out. It's not even gonna count for anything sometimes. Not sure I'm the happiest with that call. It also tends to just generate some action as well. Because you're in, it then kind of entices other people to get in. Because they're not just taking their rewards, they're also being... what's the word I'm looking for here? The fact that they're getting rewards, but they're also denying you kind of encourages them to get stuck in with combat a little bit. So it is a bit of an action driver. Helena's going to be up here. Helena's, I imagine, going Mentat. I'd be surprised if she did anything else here. That's why he went smuggling, right? To go Mentat. That was the point, right? Thing is, Helena is also eyeing up Liet Kynes. That's what's also going on here. Liet Kynes being in the Imperium Row right now is really screwing with some people here. Specifically, Ekaz and Helena. And that's why she goes here, and she's just going to take troop transports. That's a pure denial. She will look to make some use of that later on, but yeah, this is why she's like basically forcing Ekaz to not get involved, but wow, Spice Satellites turns up, oh my god! Ekaz can just take it immediately with Bene Gesserit's sister. Oh, but Leto, is he going to get there first? Oh, I thought Leo might just immediate Dreadnought there. I actually would have been totally fine with that. Oh, he can still go Dreadnought, by the way. He gets to reduce cost. Leo could go immediate Dreadnought here. I'd be totally fine with it. Ekaz is up. Spy Satellites is so strong for Ekaz. The only problem is if you take Spy Satellites, you will not get Liet Kynes. Because Helena is going to reveal and take it. What do you value more here? I think I'd still reveal. And just take Liet Kynes for denial. And then you might well end up picking up Spy Satellites anyways. And you got to assume Helena's after it. The fact Helena could have gone Mentat and instead went Tech Negotiation, I mean, you've got to assume it's coming. Oh, but Ekaz is going to go Spy Satellites. He's going to value a bit higher. He's willing to let Liet Kynes go. He's going to rely on Spy Satellites. Going to get him through here. Wow. Didn't want to risk Leto taking it. So, Spy Satellites is the pick, surely. It is taken. Obviously, very strong in Ekaz's hands here. So, that is secured. Helena will get Liet Kynes. So, she's going to have to look to start getting some Fremen cards here. Unfortunately for Helena, her ring only lets her reduce the cost of cards on the road. Does not work with the... That's the thing as well we've taken with Ekaz here. Taking Liet Kynes is your ring can just take liaisons straight away. Helena can't do that. So you kind of, in theory, synergize a little better with Liet than she does. So, Liet, she has to reveal. Like, you've set yourself up to reveal and take this. Like, you absolutely have to. Like, yeah, there's no question here. You have to do this, and you go and take Liet Kynes. There's no debate in this. So that is going to be the case. Leto's got an interesting choice to make here. What does Leto want to do here? Leto can't pay for reinforcements. So he's going to feel probably committed to get some troops in here. I think Signet Ring to like Carthag looks pretty good here. Get a troop in. Gunfopter's going to buff it. Dagger's going to buff it. Second wave might even get you the win. I think that seems like a decent idea. You could go Haga Basin, but I think getting the troop in is pretty significant. You're going to secure second place minimum in the combat, which is your 2 spies anyways. And if you really want to go Haga Basin, you can just do it next turn. So I think I prefer Carthag here. I think I prefer Carfag. Helena's considering taking Missionaria. I would not be taking that. Not worth it. But no, I think Lido, I'd Signet Ring Carfag. I think that's a better option. Tesia then probably has to respond with probably Steel Suits. I think probably Steel Suits is the response. In fact, I'd even consider using my Diplomacy and save my Fold Space later on. You know, are you going to buy anything for 1? I don't think so. I would probably use Diplomacy. Save Fold Space for later on. I think that's actually a better move to play here. But I think that's how this is going to go here. Lena might disagree, but I think this is the Carfag. It just feels like this has to be... It has to be the play, right? What else are you going to do here? If you're not using the Gunfopter, you need to be getting a troop in here. Surely. Surely Carfag's the play. You got plenty of spice that it is. There you go. Didn't really think there was much to really consider, but got there in the end. Picks up Tactician. Wow, so all the combat in the world here for Leto Atreides. It's just an absolute smorgasbord of violence building up here for Leto. I don't think I've ever said that in my life. A smorgasbord of violence. Put that one in the comments. Make sure to note that one down. That's a good one. I have to remember that for the final. So yeah, put the troop in. That's not... No, you can't do that. So yeah, the prudent diplomacy only allows a chase. You're not allowed to use that to put yourself ahead on a faction track. So cannot use it with the with them. The only two choices was the was either the Emperor or the Fremen. The only two valid choices there. Leader obviously signaling some intent there, as you guys understand. But Tezzy's kind of already semi-given up anyway, so... so that's in. So Tezzy Avernius... I don't know, Tezzy, I feel... I mean, it just feels better here to go Steel Suits. Steel Suits is really nice. Water, couple troops in. Go Secrets for the double intrigue. Wow, so that second Snooper token here... so that means that she gains a second intrigue as the bonus. She's just going to hold fire for now. Picks up Private Army and Calculated Hire. Both pretty good. She needs to start finding some spice, though, to make a lot of use out of that. And she's going to get declined here. Interesting, again, that she went to use the Fold Space there. She's going to have 2 to buy. Which she's going to possibly get a Freighter Fleet. Because Leto can't get there. Ekaz has 5 to use, or he might go swords. It's 6 even, or 4 with swords. I think, yeah, Ekaz. I think I'd be taking Gurney. Gurney Halleck, when you've got Spice Satellites, is frightening. And looks like they're going to do so. I think this is a good choice from Yoda. I like this. This is super dangerous, because you don't need to worry about factions anymore. Super, super dangerous. I would be very, very scared by this. Very scared. So, Leto to reveal. Leto's going to have 6 swords. He will take this one down. He will get the win. So, free spice and intrigue for Duke. Now, Leto's going to need to play something, however. So you have to see what intrigue he gets here. If he gets another combat, then interesting to see what he picks up here. Surely Freighter Fleet for Tesia, and does decide to do so. Dottie Yue turns up here. Truthsayer is there as well, which is always a solid card. His Ambushed has turned up, which is a bit awkward to use, but can be good. Leto will take the combat. Leto gets a pretty nice second place as well. 2 spice for 1 dude is a very, very good return. Oh, thankfully Leto picks up something. Oh, that's huge! Wow, he can use that with Interstellar. That's a massive pickup here. So he gets an immediate bump. Can immediately cash that in. That's really nice. Picks up Dune. Fold Space as well. Has got Imperial Shock Trooper here. Interesting choices for Leto. Tessie's got Core Intrigue and Fold Space. Mikas finds Fufir. Signet Rings there as well. Power play for Helena. So everyone's got big hands here. Here comes the Expedite, surely accompanied with the bump to Interstellar. I imagine he'll be cashing this in. Wants to get his, obviously wants to be looking to get some money together. This will pay for his Swordmaster. He can use his full space to get there. Remember, Leo only needs 7 to buy, courtesy of his Lands Red popularity. The only person who has not acquired so far is Ekans, and he will not be able to get there yet. Up and down, take the cash. When does Lido take the influence bump? You would imagine it's going to be spacing. I don't really see any reason not to do that. These troops as well is going to be big, so when he finds a way to get them in after his Swordmaster, perhaps a Recruiter, Leo's looking pretty good for this combat as well. It is Sort Through the Chaos is the next one, so the Mentat combat, not the heaviest sought after sometimes, though the extra Asian action, guaranteed, is just always good. Can't be bad. Leo goes Emperor! Makes a pivot. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, cool. You'd have thought he was going to chase Spacing Guild. That's interesting for Tezia. Tezia might get tempted by this, perhaps. Try and think of a way to get there, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't be inherently against going Fold Space to Fold Space. And just say, alright, you don't want the, you want that? Lido takes the Spice! Duke Lido takes the Spice! Is he... He must be going Highliner. Looks like... I mean, if you're taking Spice there, surely he's... Wow, I cannot believe that. Is he just going to say, I'm just going to live off Mentat and not worry about Swordmaster? I'm astonished. Really amazed by that decision. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Should he not have 9? Oh no, oh, ignore me. Expedite. Yeah, Expedite paid for the one there, so ignore that, everyone. There's a lot going on sometimes. It can be a bit tricky to keep track of. So, Tezia is going to be up. So, Tezia, what does Tezia want to do here? It's a bit of an awkward hand. I don't know what you want to do here. I guess the smuggling or take the spice. Yeah, 4 spice is good. That's fine. Get a couple of troops in, probably. Do you pay calculated higher now? She does. Just going to take it now and call it a day. I don't know. I think I would have considered holding this on for later. It's always good to get now, but I think I would probably... Obviously has intention to use all the cards. She's got fold space as well, so I guess it's totally fine using it now. But you don't know what you're going to draw if it's the only problem. So fold space, I assume, is going to be the next action onto something. I don't know what. Still Seats, maybe. Wealth, maybe. Don't know what. You wouldn't want to go Wealth, though. Unless you're going to go Wealth and go... You could go... You could, in theory, go both Wealth and Conspire in the same turn. I'm not immediately against this, but you're not going to... You're going to struggle to chase for this alliance here with Leader already at 3. Maybe this is going to be a better target. Fufia used for the... If he can, so he's going to start smuggling, get some troops going again. Doesn't need to go anywhere around here at all. Has no particular need. Although, just saying that, just because you've got spy satellites doesn't mean you should avoid going alliances. It just means you don't need to worry about chasing the points there. So, if it still makes sense for you to go after factions, not worse. In fact, to be fair, when I get spy satellites, I do tend to chase one alliance still. And that way you're still getting 3 points out of this and 2 points out of a faction and an alliance there. And you can just gun for it because, of course, you don't need to worry about any others. And it makes it very difficult for other people to be competitive with you. Alright, so still suits for Helena. She's going to get stuck in here. Wants to start getting some water together. Power play is still in hand. Let's just see what power play is going to be coming here. Maybe power play is being prepped up for wealth here. Helena might get there first, though, and does with Conspire. So, I don't know. Maybe she was considering doing that. So, Conspire it is. War of Life turns up as the intrigue here. That's pretty good. One of the better intrigues in the game, I reckon. You know, basically, it's a cheap... It's research station, except you're paying a spice for it instead and not having to go there. That's really, really strong. All sorts of goods here. Also, bear in mind this, of course, powers up Imperial Shock Trooper, which is always good. So you're going to assume there's going to be some action kicking in here. Leto is going to get aggressive. Rakis Recruiter is surely coming. Might even, although he doesn't have anything to deploy. He's not able to deploy any troops, so it's unfortunate. So, not going to get anything out of these swords, except reinforcements could be coming here. Gonna use Water of Life now to protect against the steel, which makes total sense. So, one water down, one spice down for 3 cards here. And then reinforcements, you've got to assume is going to be coming out here as well in order to take this combat down. So what else he pulls? Both his daggers! Oh my gosh! Leto has 8 daggers of strength in cards. I mean, that is outrageous. He could probably put in 1 troop and he'll take this down. It's pretty ridiculous. Wow, that's madness. Wow. Tessia Vernius has 3 actions in hand here. Is this going to be kind of crazy? Surely False Space is next for Tessia, right? I honestly think False Space to False Space is fine. You know, you want to make a... The problem is you're worried about getting chased, I suppose. The only issue with the ring here. And maybe Leo is relying on chase points with spacing. Maybe that's the plan here. It's a little tricky. Is Tessia Vernius considering conspiring as well? Maybe that's the plan. It might well be. And then she gets an intrigue, and she might consider cycling one of them out with her, with the court intrigue ability here. Let's she cycle out a discard of something else now. False Space is first. False Space to selective. Okay, this is fine. Want to push this alliance here? Makes total sense. Start getting rid of some cards you don't want. Probably Dune or the other dagger. Yep, so that's out of there. We'll get 2. 3. And that will go there. So that's a ton of persuasion here. She has 9 currently, so spice is available. Well, I suspect Tessia will probably go Shai-Hulud first. Ekaz goes High Council. He's readying up for Shai-Hulud here. That gets him to 7. That's the play. Usually when people go High Council before they go Swordmaster, there's a reason. Helena's now going to start... She also wants to start chasing the power play here. So now she's going to go into Stellar here. Make use of troop transports. That's entirely the plan here. Going to try and look to shut them out. Leto reveals for all these swords, there is reinforcements here. So 3 troops here. I honestly just put in 1 dude. Maybe 2. I think 2's fine. But I would probably just put in 1. That's 10 swords. 10 strength here. 5, 6, 7, 8. That'd be 14 strength. I don't think that's necessary. I really don't think that's necessary. You really should put at least 1 back here. You're way in front here. If Tessia wants to put in that much effort to take Mentat from you, then she's probably not being very efficient for her actions here. I would 100% put 1 back. I think there's way too much strength to commit here. Really unnecessary. And does decide to do so. There you go. So back down to 10. Has Master Tactician in second wave, should you really need to. So yeah, 100% the call there. And you just want to start getting your forces on the field here. If artillery or something picks up, that's pretty big. Hollow Bridge is also on the deck here, by the way. Did miss this. Obviously very heavily sought after. Tessia might be interested by it, actually. Tessia's not conspiring anymore, so I still expect we'll see Trip to Wealth, however. I would imagine we'll still see one. Tessia could go Signet Ring, maybe. So, like, Imperial Basin. And still conspire if she wants. Don't know. Shai-Hulud. Oh, wait. You took Shai-Hulud? 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah. Had enough for Shai-Hulud. Wow. I didn't even spot that. So concentrated with all the swords there. Dagger's going to go. I think that's fine. Artillery's not out, so it's okay. So Shai-Hulud is taken. That's bad news for Ekaz here. But In the Shadows turns up here. Wow. Big card. I mean, it's really good for Tezia. Really, really good for her. But do you really just reveal now just to take it? I don't know. I mean, she's going to look at that and truth say it and just think that is so huge. What's your actions here with Tez? Let's look at this way. If you're going to do actions with what you've got here, you've got a trip to wealth or maybe conspire, and you've got your signet ring. Is it better to just reveal and take both of those cards and look to try and get hold of like hollow projectors as well and just synergize with that? It might well be. It still gives you 4 to buy as well. I'm not against just revealing here. It's crazy as it looks. It's a legitimate question. You know, if you don't take it now, Ekaz is taking 1, if not both. Probably both. He has High Council. Shai-Hulud is gone. Is Ekaz really going full-scale assault? I don't think so. It's a big decision to make. To just reveal here. What else are you doing with your actions here? That's the question. You go first next turn. If you're really interested in hollow projectors, you can probably get it next turn anyways. I'm not against revealing. But it's a big call to make. It's a really big call to make here. And does make the reveal for 9. And the sword. So she will pick up both of those. Is going to bank on it. Gunfopter also turns up here. Gunfopter's also pretty good for Tezia Vernius. I think you have to go Truthsayer. Like, it just synergizes so well with that. I think he just gives you loads of options. And then you've got 4 more. Gunfopter's pretty good for you here. Worm Riders also turns up. It'll be after that, but I would... Oh, yeah, get Gunfopter. Like, you got troops in garrison. That can't be bad. It's such a good reveal effect. If you're gonna, you can just have garrison troops and just pick up some loose 2nd places and 3rd places and decide to do so. Smuggler's Fopter turns up here, so Ekaz... Now, this is interesting for Ekaz here. Does Ekaz pick up Fopter just to deny anyone else getting it? Curious spot. 7 to buy with anyways. Michael Worm Riders he could get, but obviously, again, he's got spies. There's much point here. I would probably take Fopter just to deny. And just take it, and then, you know, reveal it for, like, the spice as you go. I wouldn't be against that. I really wouldn't be against this. I mean, you've got a deck of 12 cards, but that'd be 11 in theory, assuming you trash like your dagger. I would take Fopter and just deny it to all the other players. Don't let them get it. Dota Yue is taken. I mean, there's some shopping here from Ekaz. Spice Smugglers turns up, which isn't bad. It's not a lot of good to you. I think that was purely like a shopping pick for Ekaz. That's what I call it, when you just buy something super cheap when you've got a load of influence, hoping something big comes out. Taking Desert Ambush, leaving 3 to buy. So, Fopter not being taken. Have you not just gone liaisons here and just, like, looked to buy some spice? Really surprised. Like, I don't mind the Yue pick, I guess. But shouldn't you just buy liaisons and look to buy spice here? Get rid of the Dune instead of the dagger. Wow, Yodasodabob with a very, very curious decision there. Helena is up. Helena can take this combat if she really wanted to. She might be able to find a way. Although with Lino with 10 strength there, probably not worth it. But you've got Signet Ring. Do you Signet Ring to Arakeen and hope to pick up Smuggler's Fopter? That looks pretty good. I'd be totally down with that. You've got some 2 strength... oh, it's only Recon that's there. Ah, that doesn't work. Okay, then. She can't pick up Fopter. That's a shame. I don't know what your best actions to do here, then. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's your best option here is Helena. You might as well do something. You might as well use your ring. I guess you just get Spice Smugglers for cheap? I guess. Just go Carthag, I guess. Could also go to Seach, pick up the 2nd bit of water. No, she's just going to take the spice. Yeah. Wow, full scale of skill. She's going to yeet it out of existence here. Oh, dear. And she's revealed... Oh, wow. She's revealed shifting allegiances here. That is not what she wanted to show up there. That is a disaster. That is a real problem. So that is out of here. Lito's going to win. He takes the combat. Tezia is not playing Private Army here. There's no way. So Lito will take the Mentat, Intrigue, and 2 Spice for Tezia. Tezia puts up Tiebreaker, which is okay. Plans within plans for Duke Leto. What a ridiculous pickup that is for him. Duke Leto's looking monstrous here. Absolutely ridiculous. Tezia's going to be first up. Gunfopter is found. Guild Admin is found. All sorts of options here. Guild Admin, you imagine, is going to get played up first. Ekaz has got Gurney. Liat Kynes in hand for Helena. Massive, massive hands here. Oh, Helena did take Missionaria. Wow. I didn't think she actually took it. Really surprised by that. Does she have other Bene Gesserit in her deck? Oh, Web of Power. Okay, I guess that's the idea. Trying to but that means playing Web of Power, which I guess you're going to start doing more as the game goes. So, okay then. Right, so Tezzia's up first. What does Tezia want to do here? How do you begin this turn? Oh, I mean, it's obviously Interstellar. Yeah, I mean, this just makes... Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Up and down. Unless you really want to make a chase for attack, but I don't really see why you'd want to do that. Hello Projectors is nice, but if someone wants to take it, they're just going to take it. I just go up and down. You want to be funding your influence for your snooper tokens. Even take perhaps the Benny Alliance now and call it a day. So, no Signet Ring for, yeah, Shifting Allegiances is obviously a very attractive card here. But Tezia would have to early reveal to get it. There's nothing she can do. Obviously worried that Helena has a Signet Ring to pull that aside, which she doesn't. Ekaz also could have Signet Ring to pull that aside. He doesn't. Which is pretty ridiculous here. So, Ekaz might... There are worlds that Ekaz either goes Arakeen, maybe even goes to, like, goes Research Station. You have the 2 influence here. You'd start buying some spice. You need, you still only got 1 point. Spice Allies is good. It gives you 4 reveal maximum. But you still need to get your points elsewhere. And it won't get you all the way through, so you gotta be careful about that. Tezia will go here. Let's just see what Tezia takes the bump in. I'm not entirely sure what his plan is. Don't have to trash if you don't want to, Tezia. I'd probably get rid of Dune, though. If you're going to. Yep. Takes the Benny Alliance. Takes the extra intrigue. Picks up Cole. I mean, that's never bad. It's never bad. It's like, what, turn 5? I guess that's totally okay. So, 4 points now for Tezia. Puts it back up. Dune is trashed, which I think is totally okay. Cole will be used later on. Let's just see if Tiebreaker could be of much use here. Might try and hold on to that. Pretty tight at the moment. Ekaz, in theory, has 5 points currently, but needs to start getting some other points from elsewhere here. So, you want to get Stark in here. Gurney Halleck as the open just feels pretty natural. The question is, do you go Arakeen? What city do you go to here? Carfag, I think I might go to. Just so you don't have any intrigues, you need to start getting some to make yourself tricky to play against. Card draw looks pretty good, though. You obviously have Mind of Spice. You've got 3, 4, 6, 8 currently to buy. If you go Arakeen, it gives you an extra action in theory, which you want to use. Picks up second Bene Gesserit sister here, so a lot of options. 2 more in. Cloak and Dagger is the conflict here. Not the best one for Ekaz. Okay, I guess. It's just gonna get them in. I don't know. The problem is it's double intrigue and influence bump. But you can still take the influence bump with the Fremen. Just give you access to... Sorry, gives you access to the Siege, I guess. But I just talk to UA as well. So it has some options. Just work out the maths here. But yeah, plenty of troops available. 1 from Arakeen, 2 from Gurney. And Dreadnought and Cube were in garrison. So we'll get stuck in for 9. Helena now desperately wants to try and find some Fremen cards here. I don't know if she's really got any though. She does not. So Liet Kynes is currently not doing a whole lot, which is a problem. Interesting to see what Helena wants to do here. Missionary is not doing anything either. Does not have weapon power. So, kind of a hand that in theory looks really nice. But when you actually drew down into the details, is actually not doing a lot at all. You feel like you want to go hunting for weapon power, right? So, selective breeding with fold space looks pretty tempting. Draw 3 cards. Would you go tech negotiation and pick up like hollow projectors? Also, gotta be tempting. High Council is an option, but I think selective breeding with fold space looks nice. Draw 3 cards. You're trying to find your way to weapon power. Looks like that's going to be the play here, so that will be gone. Don't know if Helena wants to trash her fold space. Oh, she's going to draw cards to probably trash that. The dagger's there. I would probably trash that, yep. But doesn't find weapon power. It's not there. Signet Ring is found, which is nice. She can probably reserve Shifting Allegiances. That'd be big for her. Has 8 to buy currently. Might go Signet Ring to, like, High Council. Oh, but then you can't get Shifting Allegiances, and you can't get Shifting to End by Spice. A little awkward. Just a little. Lido's up here. Lido's got Diplomacy down. Lido's going to want to start going Fremen here. I mean, Still Suits is just like, this. If you're not going to do it now, when are you going to do it? I mean, there is a button there to do it, but whatever. So he's just going to do it manually. Yeah, you got scripting, kids. Let's use it. Can deploy 2 troops. Obviously, looking to use that with Fopter here. Has second wave, Master Tactician. Has loads of potential combat here. Loads of potential combat strength. So it's going to be pretty hard for Ekaz to win this one. Ekaz going to be more concerned with buying just the Spiceless Flow here, I would imagine. Back to Tezia. Tezia's also got her gun Fopter. I think Tezia also had Still Suits in mind. But it's going to be this first. So she's going to go High Council instead. She's taking that one down. Not so much for now, but for later on. She's going to drop the Bene Gesserit here. And can go up only with the... can only go up with the Fremen and the Emperor. The only 2 places she has super tokens remaining. I don't think it really matters which one. I think I would have gone Fremen first. You want your 4th super token to be the Emperor, preferably. Get the bonus 2 troops. I think it's better for you than the water, but depends. You might be saying, screw combat. I'm just going to go research station. Just try and buy spice. I guess that's also potential. So this point is currently lost. She does not have the alliance here, so she'll have to re-pick that up. So Ikaz is up next. So Ikaz has got a lot to buy. Ikaz has got 11 persuasion here, so surely Sponsor Flow is the plan. So the question is what do you want to do here as Ikaz? What is your options? Diplomacy you really ought to be using here. Curious to see what the plan is. Bit of hunting through the rulebook here for things. I don't know what that's about. Guess there's a query on the table. People just asking questions. I am available. Like, if they need a ruling, I am here. I can try and give one. I don't suggest that it's going to be right, but you get the idea. So, yeah, Ikaz... I don't know what Ikaz wants to do. They're definitely having a hunt through the rules for some information here. This is probably going to be easier. Hi, kids.
Hi, Shadow. So we had a rules question. So if you have an alliance, so for example, in question we have here.
Yep.
So if you have the alliance, at 4, and then you go down, and no one has surpassed you, do you keep the alliance or not?
No.
My understanding is
no. The alliance is returned back to the table. It is neutral again. You not.
Where are we in the rules? What page in the rules are we reading?
I don't know exactly, but no. If no one has full influence, no one has the alliance. Someone has to have full alliance. If you drop back below it, then you give up the alliance.
Oh. Okay. No, I found the specific ruling. That is entirely correct. I misread it before. My fault.
It's there somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you
it's
where,
right here.
but that is the case.
It's on the front page of the
alliance.
FAQ.
Yes, there you go.
Oh yeah, FAQ.
Yeah, there it is. I'll show this for the peeps at home here as well. Though there's loads of hands in the way, so I can't see it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. So if you fall on the free limits or lower, if no one player, it is returned to the game board. So yeah, the alliance is returned. You will have to fight to get that back once again if no one else can take it.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, great. Thank you, Shadow.
It's alright. There we go. So that is how that works. Should be noted as well, if there is someone at 4 influence or higher, they will take the alliance from you if you go below it. That is worth noting. Ikaz goes with Dr. Yue, is going to Carthag here to get more troops in. Obviously, targeting this combat here. A bit of a surprise. I guess it's just after the double intrigue. The bump, I mean, I would still probably take the Fremen bump just to get siege access. Going Halleck to siege is a monster. Takes Dune the Desert Planet, courtesy of Dr. Yue. So plenty of persuasion here. Helena's going to be up next. So Helena, again, has this weird hand. What do you want to do with it? Hardy Warriors might be tempting. Because you get you're water neutral because you take the alliance. And second place here is not bad. The intrigue and the 1 spice is not terrible. But if you're doing that, you're probably doing it realistically to try to win. Ikaz is doing the maths here, by the way. He has 11 persuasion. So he can buy spice and have 2 swords remaining to get him up to 13 strength, which is probably going to be enough. So, I don't know. Helena's in a bit of a weird spot. But Hardy Warriors doesn't feel great, though. That's the only problem. You do have siege access. You could go siege Tiber and then look to take Great Flat. Signet Ring is going to be played. She's going to take her High Council seat. Going to just bag that one in. Okay. So that's both council things done. And use that to put shifting the inches to the side. Obviously, that's going to be potentially really dangerous for Helena. So the players are going to need to try to keep her away from spice where possible. But that's going to be difficult because Ikaz is not shipping because he is Spice Satellite. So Helena's going to do a lot of shipping and just get Spice from shipping and use up the power shifting the inches. So that is super dangerous. Lido is up. Lido has, again, some options here. I wouldn't be playing Gunfopter. Signet Ring surely is the move, and it will be. I don't know where you play it to, though. Oh, yes, your Swordmaster. You still haven't claimed that, of course. Yeah, makes total sense. So that is paid for 7. And can obviously chase a faction. I don't know if you want to chase Fremen or Bene Gesserit. I think I'd probably chase Fremen. Yep. You're going combat heavy. Siege access is going to be really important to you, so I would definitely do that. Plans within plans, bear in mind, is there, so he'll be... And I mean, this is such a huge pickup for Lido. It's so powerful. Because you can just use your Signet Ring to fill the gaps. Really, really strong. Tezzy's going to be up here. Tezzy is surely playing Diplomacy to just anywhere. Just going to go Secret, so we'll take the double influence again. So that alliance is retaken. So picks up strategic push, picks up to the victor. Wow. She might feel compelled to get stuck in here. Might Tessia Vernius. Because to the victor in hand as well, that and strategic push, and just take a ton of resources from this. She might feel this might be one to try to target here. Snooper from Ekaz, probably to trash. Gonna play it. Picks up the dagger, so that will be surely going in the bin. I would imagine. I don't think the dagger does you any good anymore. I'd be getting rid of that. Yep, dagger is trashed, and reveal has 11 persuasion. So I would imagine, by the way, double Smuggler's Fopter on board here. What on earth? So 11 to buy here for Yoda. So I would assume Spice and a couple of swords would be my guess. No. Ixian Engineer for 5. Didn't see that. Wow, that's a curious pick. Okay then, I guess. So 6 still to buy. Do you still take Worm Riders and just use it to pick up Spice? I wouldn't be against it. There's no point taking Fop to the block anymore. I legitimately think I would take Worm Riders just to purely and just start and just trash like Maricons and stuff. And just take it. You could go a Recruiter as well. I guess it's fine. Recruiter is taken. So that's 4. 4 still remaining. I mean, that's 14 cards. I don't think I'd buy anything else. I don't think anything else is good here. Takes you to 13. I think that's totally fine. I wouldn't spend it all. But when Ixian Engineer? Wow. Obviously eyeing up Hollow Projectors. I can only assume he's eyeing up Hollow Projectors. I did not expect that. Mostly just buys the Spice and calls it a day. You can still buy Spice and take the Recruiter if you want it. Well, no, you couldn't, I suppose. You had to take the Engineer. I don't know. It's all crazy, everyone. Takes the 2 swords up to 13. Get interesting to see what Tezzy's going to do here. So Helena is going to go to Arakeen. Has 6 to buy. Oh, wow. Picks up Woman Power. It's a monster draw. That is 9 persuasion. That will be Spice plus Flow and a bump. What a ridiculous pull here. Lido is going to go to Siege. Now, is Lido going to want to get more dudes involved here? It's going to be interesting. This might ward Helena, Tessia off here. Tessia has so many intrigues, and they're all combat. Tessia probably feels like she has to get stuck in fighting here. If Lido gets committed... Oh, he is! Lido's getting committed! Oh, no, this is not good news for Tessia. Tessia is going to be in just... Ugh, what a really awkward spot now she's been put in. Really hideous. There's going to be all sorts of intrigues going off here. It's interesting to see if... Ekaz was going to this thinking he's probably going to take this one down. Little did he know that Lido and Tessia are about to go to absolute war here. What a ridiculous situation. Oh, but Tessia has to use her Gunfopter first before Lido does. Oh, this is really hideous for Tessia. Really hideous for Tessia. There's so many intrigues. And everyone has reason to go to Secrets because no one else has got any Bene Gesserit points. Secrets is going to be just an open go. Oh, Lido's putting some away. Lito's putting some away. What is... Wow, okay. It's all happening here. Wow. Okay, so Tezia's revealed she's putting the troop in. She must be concerned with that, though. Thinking Gunfopter could well be in hand here. She has to put it in. 5 strength it is. Helena's getting nothing from this combat. It was ambitious to think you were going to get one in this one, but hey. That is all about the fire. If Tezia Vernius does not call now, which she's not doing because she wants all these cards, she has to use some combat fights here. This is going to be chaos. Lito to reveal. Lito's going to be put in... Tezia does have 2 to buy, by the way. I should apologize. Might go Spice Smugglers. Use that to try and push the Alliance. I wouldn't be against this. But it goes to the Liaison, though. Liaison's probably an easier pick. I don't know. Oh, by the way, though, Helena has 9 to buy, but she has Shifting Lineages on the side, so she might not even buy in Spice here. She might be actually just go that and, like, get a Fopter, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to know what's about to happen. This is going to be chaos. Embedded Agent turns up here. What a card here for Helena to take with Shifting Lineages. That's an outrageous show here. What a ridiculous card. Helena's going to reveal for 9. Shifting and Embedded, surely. Oh my god, she just takes the Spice! She just takes the Spice! Oh my god! She just said Shifting Leeches is dead! Oh, what? I cannot believe that. Did she forget? I don't know. Lito's just going to take a ton of Spice here. Man, this is chaos. I do not know what's going on in this game. Duke Leto, surely he's got to put some troops in now, and he will do. And here comes Gunfopter. He'll use to put in 1 more. That'll take him up to 15. Tezia Vernius is like, what on earth does she do here? There's still a reveal to happen. It is not combat yet. So that is going up to 13. Surely the troop goes in to make it 15. Tezia can't win this. This is horrible for Tezia. She's got all these intrigues and she can't do anything with any of them. The most she can produce here is 9 swords. It's... Oh my god. 9 swords is not going to be enough. Feels horrendous for Tezia. You feel like you're just going to get stolen off here. Here comes the troop, so that's 15 strength. Tezia can't play now. She has to decline. She has to decline. Or do you just burn 2 cards so you don't get stolen from? That's just, what's the point? What's the point? You can't win. Wow, it's just a horrible sort of Tezia. You have to decline. And just, if someone steals, I guess they just steal. There's no point in using your bad cards. Like, you just gotta pass. Really bad for Tezia. Bad times. So, pass is there. Lito is gonna take this one down. He will take Cloak and Dagger. 2 intrigues. This is gonna leave him with tons of intrigues as well. Both are gonna be open to secret stealing here. He's going to get a persuasion bump. I guess he takes it with, like, I don't know, probably the Spacing Guild? Ikaz is going to get second spot here. Tezia is still considering using 2 intrigues just to stop being secret stolen from. Tiebreaker and strategic push? And just burn them? And you just take the spice instead of the intrigue? What a horrible spot for Tezia Vernius. It's just the numbers just don't make any sense here. They're all brutal. You'd have to use all 3 and then cycle out to take another intrigue. I mean, what's the point? I honestly, at this point, I wouldn't bother. I would just pass and call it a day. It looks like the pass happens. Lito's going to win. He's going to take double intrigue. I think Lito was also expecting some combat here. Now, Lito's concerned about losing his... getting his secret stolen from. He's worried about it. He could retreat. I'm actually okay. Oh my god. Duke Leto retreats and Tessia Vernius gets stuck in. This could be carnage. And then he second waves back. No, he even declines. Finesse for Ekaz. Doesn't really do anything for him. Complete burn. Ooh. Oh no, I think rewards are taken. It's too late now to play Tactician. Reward was taken, so it's too late. He's got to take the 2. Pass was said. It's too late now. He's got to take the 2 intrigues. So Tessia is going to take the extra intrigue well. So he's got Dispatch. 6 intrigues on her. Lita's going to have 2. He's going to move up to 5. Man, terrifying for both of these. They can both get stolen in the same turn. It's absolute madness. Ambushed Tessia. Bypass protocol. This is chaos. I mean, how does Ekaz or Helena not go to secrets and steal an intrigue from both of them? Oh my gosh, this is great. This world's where Ekaz secret steals and Helena redraws Web of Power and secret steals again. It would be the craziest thing you ever saw. It isn't going to happen. There's another rule query incoming here. Oh my gosh. This is like, I'm amazed how awkward this game has been for everyone. Liet Kynes messed everything up between Ekaz and Helena earlier on. They didn't have any idea what to do with their turn, and now they've both got a million intrigues and someone's stealing here. Is anyone gonna get access? Oh, Ekaz finds it. Oh my god! Oh my goodness gracious me. This is a setup. This is an absolute setup. What a ridiculous thing. I think I just do it as Helena. It's free intrigues. How do you not take that? Lito's got in plans within plans. He's probably going to lose it. Oh my god. He's shuffling. Lito's shuffling. He knows it's coming. This is ridiculous. EKs, you gotta go secrets. You gotta do it. I don't even care you got spy satellites. It's free intrigues. That's so good. It's so strong. When are you going to get free intrigues with one visit? It's ridiculous. If neither of them secret steal, I am just going to be so depressed here. They both have to, surely. And the craziest thing is, Ekaz could steal 2 intrigues, and then he might not play, and he would have 4, and then Helena could steal 3 intrigues and draw 4 in 1. Like, if it's secrets, it would be crazy. Come on, guys. I'm willing you to do this. Please find it for me. Think of the content. Think of the content here. Screw the tourney. It doesn't matter anymore. We are here specifically for this. You gotta do it. Come on. If you just go, like, you know, smuggling or something, like, I will never forgive you, Yoda. I will never forgive you. It's gotta be, come on! Come on! Yes! It's happening! It's happening! This is so awesome! So he draws 1. He gets double cross. That's a big one for him. That's pretty nice, actually, because he wants to be combat heavy. He gets a steal off Leto and a steal off Tessia, and he might not even play any. This is gonna be carnage. Here we go. The shuffling's already happened here. Oh, Leto, what one's he gonna lose? Oh, he's gonna shuffle them down. Who knows? What one does he take? The middle one is plans. Leto must be so nervous. Leto's going to be terrified here. Oh, this is great. And it's like, who knows what's going to happen? This is just unpredictable. It looks like it's going to be a shuffle, draw from the top here. What does he find? If he finds plans, it's so cruel because he's got spy satellites. It would be so cruel. Oh, he finds ambush. He finds ambush. He can't use that, by the way. Tiebreakers, it can't be used either! Oh my god, the only one who can use is finesse! He might not play it! Oh man, so great. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. If he doesn't play, and Helena does not... I mean, she just... Like, you should probably still go into... But it's 4 intrigues. Like, I think you have to do it. Just for 4 intrigues. I'm trying to... Have I ever gotten 4 intrigues in one turn without using, like, Sonic Snoopers? I don't think I ever have. I've never heard of anyone ever doing it. Oh, he plays finesse. He finds finesse. Drops that. Should probably just take shipping. Okay, so there's some sanity here. He's going up Emperor. What? That's a interesting choice. Okay, by the way, Imperial Basin is the next comment, by the way. If anyone has any care of what the next comment was, that's what it is. So Helena has an option here. Like, do you still go secrets? I mean, you can't steal 3 cards. You can still steal 2, though. Oh, she does! Yes! Oh, this is the greatest game there ever was. Back down the intrigues go, everyone. Put them back on the tail. Such a ridiculous redraw as well. That was so outrageous to find Web of Power. And just immediate. Forget that. Oh, she finds plans within plans. Oh my goodness. Plans within plans is gone for Lido. That is heartbreaking. It's lost. Helena has it. Helena probably can get points out of it too. Oh my goodness. That probably makes that steal probably makes Helena favorite within this game now. Koekto needed to win this game to have any chance of trying to get through to the quarterfinals, and it looks like it's going to happen here. Has also found demand respect as well, just for even more persuasion. I mean, this is chaos. But how does he win a combat though? That's the next issue. Where are you going to get the win? Lido is so heavily armed. And Tezia still has a lot going on here. This has been carnage. Lido is up, by the way. So Lido's got Shy Halud, Imperial Shot Troopers there, Recruiters in hand. Tezia's got In the Shadows and Truthsayer. She's happy. All happening here. Man. So, Lido ends up finding his way to Interstellar, which is, of course, completely ridiculous. But he gets there. Shy Halud is trash. There'll be 2 troops into the garrison for later on. Second wave is still sitting there. This game is just... This is great. Decans technically still has 1 point. He needs to buy another tech so he can get hold of the... so he can pay for Ixen Engineers. So needs to find his way to Horror Projectors immediately, surely. So we try to, like, regain some sensibility in this game. What does Tezia do here? I mean, the thing is, In the Shadows as a discard isn't as good anymore. You've already got the Alliance, so I would probably just play In the Shadows for an effect. Get some troops in. You've got 4 points. Helena has 7. You gotta chase here. You know, you just have to do it, right? You know, next turn she's gonna go shipping, and she's gonna get the troop transports in. Yeah, I like this. I like this. So that's a double bump, courtesy of the token. So that gets her up to 3. So that's going to make Lido a little bit nervous. Gets the double bump there. 2 cash isn't bad as well. That could be useful for something, perhaps. What do you discard here? Do you discard Court Intrigue? I mean, I guess you haven't used Court Intrigue to go there, so I suppose so. But you could combine that with Dispatch and Envoy, actually. I actually wouldn't discard that. I would get rid of Recon. And then use In the Shadows for your city trip. And I would keep Court Intrigue and use that with Dispatch and Envoy. I honestly think that's probably what I would do here. Maybe get rid of To the Victor. Yeah, I think that's the play here. I think she sees it. This is nice. Here comes the coal for protection. Just going to get rid of that as well. Call it a day, probably. Or get rid of something. So here goes the trash. Might well be Recon anyways. I have no idea. Armored Ekaz has got has got 8 persuasion to buy here. Ekaz needs to get racing immediately here. Signet ring, hollow projectors surely has to be the play here, right? It's gotta be the play. You gotta cycle. You gotta get that third tech, and you need to find Ixon engineer immediately. Still trying to go. Double steal everyone. Oh man. Good times this, everyone. Good times. So, I mean, I could sit there and debate, should Helena actually have gone to Secret and done the steal? Results-wise, the answer is yes. She picked up plans within plans. But was that the correct decision? I don't know. Do I care? No. Not remotely. So, yeah, Ekaz is up here. I think you gotta go. You gotta go get it now. Like, you need the third tech. When are you gonna get it? You're running out of time here. You need some points. I know you're technically at 5, but you've got to find something here. Dr. UA it is. Dr. UA to Arakeen. I actually don't mind this for the double card draw. I'm totally cool with this, but you have to find your way to... you've got to get this tech going immediately here. I'd get them probably stuck in. And in they go. Just the 2. Most curious. But oh, yes, of course, Ekaz doesn't even have his Smoke Master yet. He never got it. Curious choice here. Why not just get them in and just commit everything? But he doesn't decide to do so. Lido is up here. Lido's going to go to Siege. In the troops go. So, Ekaz is going to have 6, 7 strength. Tiebreak would be 9. Ambush is going to be 13. Double cross will be 15 strength. 15 strength going to be enough to win this combat? I don't know. You double cross Lido. Maybe there's worlds you think that might work, but it's probably not going to. We'll see. Helena picked up Mentat, by the way. Tezzy is up. Yeah, Recruiter allowed to... It can put in another one, actually. Does decide to do so. Now, the problem is for Ekaz. Ekaz has to double cross immediately is the problem. That's the awkward situation. So, In the Shadows comes in to here. Yep, makes total sense. Finds Poison Snooper. That's pretty nice. Plays it immediately, and the intentions might well take it and discard it. Finds Freighter Fleet. Oh, my goodness. Dream pull that. So we'll take that and use that as the oh, just trashes it. Okay, just trashes it. I would have kept it in. I would have drawn it and used that as my discard. Yeah, just get to this anyways. Okay, fine, whatever. I would have drawn it and discarded, but okay. I guess this is fine. I guess that's so much for... Yeah, I mean, you're not buying Spice's turn, I guess. He's going to use that bump for... I didn't see where. I think it was the Fremen. I think. I didn't quite see. I assume it's the Fremen bump. Ekaz is up. So Ekaz is going to reveal for a lot. Ekaz is going to reveal for 10. Should see if Double Cross is going to come here or not. Double Cross does come. We'll pay for it. So, gets the troop in. And we'll remove from Shorty Blue, I would imagine. Or do you shut Tezia out the combat? I actually like shutting Tezia out here. Or, like, kind of forcing her to put in more dudes. But Lido is going to be... He's going to be the one here. Like, it wouldn't work out as it turns out with Tezia, but I actually wouldn't mind trying to shut her out there. So, 10 to buy. Lido gets himself up to 9 strength. Spice Flow is bought, so Ekaz finally has his first official point of the game. Turn 6. Helena is up. Helena did put down reconnaissance here, so going to start putting some troops in, I suppose. Hasn't won a combat yet. Maybe figures this might be a time to try to do it. Or maybe this could be research station. Research station actually looks better here. You've got 6 to buy, persuasion-wise. You're reasonably likely to find your way to 9 persuasion. Reasonably likely. Or do you go Carfax and just trying to commit for the win? There's a bit of a query here over something. Like, this is all fine. There's no issues here. Yeah. Research station it is, yep. Diplomacy, convincing, yep. Finds the spy, so that is 8. That's going to be another point for Helena here. Not going to go for the combat yet. Doesn't really need to. Just needs to push the influences here, but needs to get on it very quickly, though. Needs bumps on all of these. So needs to get to work. Lido still has plenty of actions. Lido's going to go... I'd probably go Imperial Basin here. I'd probably save the water. I don't think the water for the extra spice is worth it at the moment. I'd keep it open. Maybe go Hager Basin next time. Ooh, or go smuggling. I guess that makes sense. It's still there. I'm actually okay with this. So, takes a spot point for that. I would say that there is a temptation to hold off and take flagships next turn. I think that's what's going in the mind here, of just taking the bump and holding on for flagships. And that's exactly what's going on here. This is pretty... Oh, no. Oh, no. I think I would do it for the point. Ooh. He was there. I think either option is fine. But I think going up is good because you cannot be stopped from getting flagships unless you just don't draw a way to get there. Like, you can't be stopped from getting flagships. Like, you're either going to go there or you're going to go tech negotiation. You just buy it. I like this. I think this is better. I quite like this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is better. It's marginal, maybe. But was the extra troops and the bump and the spice or whatever going to help you immediately? I don't think so. I don't think it really matters. This game's going to go another turn here. So I think holding on for next turn is just slightly sharper. Tezzy does an action here, by the way. Tezzy is still involved in this. Tezzy's got Court Intrigue. Now, Court Intrigue, she surely want to use this as an envoy. You could go Imperial Base and take the 2 spice. But I think using Court Intrigue as a dispatch to, like, Steel Suits or something looks not too bad. Bear in mind, of course, Steel Suits gives you access to, gives you 2 water, courtesy of you get the 4th Snooper here. I really like this, the Steel Suits. Yes, good spot. Good spot here from Fireblaze. Very nice. Double bump. Finds the extra water as well, which is pretty sweet. So 1 bump and the water there gives you the 2. Which means that you have first, in theory at the moment, you have first choice of going to Research Station. It depends if Leader wins here. He's going to get rid of To the Victor, finds War Chest. Ooh, but where are you going to get the cash from? I guess you just go smuggling and take the Solari, and that gets you to 10, and that's a point. That might not happen next turn. Might feel forced to do it. I mean, a point's a point, right? Get the troops in. Yeah, I think this is fine. Oh, man. Private armies incoming here. War Chest might even be played as an attacking option. This could be chaos. Yeah, Helena goes full space, as is she needs to power, obviously wants to power up plans within plans, so she's going to take whatever chance she can to do that. Helena's looking pretty good for the win here. This is a massive, massive game for Koekto. Gets him to 12 points, which isn't guaranteed qualification, but puts him in a really good spot to try and get there. He's going to have to hold on and see how other results go, though. He's not guaranteed through. But even if he makes it, drops out the top 4, he's likely going to get a 5th spot through. So Koekto probably finds his way. Bypass is being played here. What is Lido taking? He'd have to pay 2 spice. Oh, he's taking power play. Oh, is he gonna take power play? And that goes on top of his deck. Oh, that's scary. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's a good spot from Lido. I like this one from Bandicoot. Really nice pick here. Smuggler, other memory turns up here, by the way. It's the next card. That is very huge and very scary. And that surely he's going to look to try and use that to get to the, Wow, Helena's going to be forced, if she wants the alliance of the smuggling spacing guild just to stop Lido going there, she's going to have to go, like, to Fold Space immediately. She might not bother. Wow, that's pretty threatening. Helena might not care. She might just focus on the other ones and say, just take the point, I guess. And I think that's probably Helena's best bet here. She's looking pretty good here. Helena is going to get the Spice Must Flow for point number 8 here. And there could be fireworks here. I think Lido is going to use Tactician. And then I don't know what's going to happen here. Ekaz has got combats. This is going to be a mess. So who plays? Ekaz waits. Lido. Lido's committing immediately a second wave. So he's going to get stuck in with the lot. So that's plus. That is going to be plus 6. Gets him to 14. That's probably going to shut this one out, sadly. Oh, Ekaz might play both and try and retake the point. I don't know. That shuts Tesia out here. Tesia could play both. Oh, it's happening here. Here we go. That's 11 strength here. Now Ekaz probably has to play both. He's getting nothing for this combat. Does he just ambush just to get in front here? Oh, she's going to play both. She's playing both. Yes. Oh, it's carnage. She's playing it for the win. She's going to be horribly disappointed. It's not going to work out. Ekaz now has 6 swords. He's doing the maths. He can tie first place if he plays both. Helena's probably sitting wondering what is happening in this match. Just watching just chaos around her. Does Ekaz go for the tie here and deny Lido? Like, second place matters. Second place really, really matters here. You've only got 2 points. Lido's at 5. Tesia's on 6. I would be tempted to play both. It's not going to work, unfortunately. You're going to be horribly disappointed when Lido plays Master Tactician. But I think I would be tempted to play both. It's such a committance. It's both or nothing. It's only a tie, though, so I guess you don't. If it puts you in front, you'd do it. But the fact it only makes you tie is really awkward. You have to think about next turn. Are you really going to get committed next turn? If you are, then hold the cards. The thing is, they now know you've got something combat-wise, because you've not already decided. There's not much you can do about that. Like, you could not have expected this to turn out this way. Yoda's in the tank here. It's not an obvious call. I think he's probably going to turn it down. He does pass. He's going to see Master Tactician. He's going to realize he made the right choice there. He's going to feel pretty happy with himself. Lido's going to take this one down. He will claim the Imperial Basin for the point. It's going to be 2 water for Tesia and a water for Ekaz here. Utter carnage. And it's going to take us to turn 7 here in this just mad, mad, mad game. Interesting to see what this first conflict's going to be here. Helena probably doesn't want it to be particularly high value. She might even consider going for a fight here. I don't know. Interesting to see what the plan's going to be. We know transports are coming here. Maybe she will be okay with it being a heavy fighter. It's Arakeen. It's neutral. No bonus shoots for everyone. Right, okay, so Helena finds Liet, but it's not doing anything. Oh, it's a horrible hand for Helena, actually. This is a brutal hand. This is a... Wow, it's really bad. Helena's in trouble here. She can't Mentat either. Oh, but she can't really get water. She's surely never getting to research station. So, Interstellar it is. She has to, but she's not going to have any more options here. Spice taken, and she's going to take the free troops, which will surely go in. Gets a bump somewhere as well. The bump will be taken with, it doesn't really matter where. I mean, you can't really bump the Spacing Guild. Oh no, you can't because Power Play's there! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you can't do that! He took Power Play into his deck! This is so dangerous! Oh, she does! Oh, Helena's forgotten about in all of the carnage. In all of the madness of the last turn. She's forgotten. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, it's kind of inconvenient for Lido, because Lido would have just played Space Travel to Fold Space and done it that way instead. But oh dear, that surely Power Play is coming to Fold Space here. And there it is, surely taking it right back. Completely forgot, I guess. So that is taken. It's stolen right back. Tezia, meanwhile, let's have a look at Tezia's hand here. Tezia's got Court Intrigue, Spice Smugglers, isn't really doing anything, Diplomacy. Awkward hand here. Ekaz has a crazy hand. He's finally found his Engineer, but he's got to get a tech. So what does Ekaz do? Does he take he might take detonation devices here actually, and then just try to go with Ekaz and go with Gurney? I actually think that would be better for him. I actually like that. I think that's a better play for Ekaz. To go for that. Tezia, what's Tezia gonna do here? Tezia's going Hardy Warriors. Tezia's gonna threaten Helena, gonna put him in trouble. Okay, interesting. Tezia has to win the combat, she might feel. It's going to be difficult to muster it. Ekaz has to go, surely detonation devices and get it done. You've got to get that tech here, right? And just bank the point. I think you have to do it now. It's too risky that someone goes tech negotiation and blocks you. I think you have to do it immediately. And surely that's what's going to happen here. There it is. Yep. Detonation devices, I think, is the better pull. You have to put your trust in here. You've got to do it. Yep, that's the play. So that is taken. That will take a couple of spice. Flip is going to reveal Minimic Film. Nice tech. Too late for it, really. I don't think it's going to benefit anyone here. Helena's having a look, maybe. But I don't think it's going to do much. I don't think it really helps anyone here, actually, that. Tezia has 8 persuasion, which is really awkward for her. She might try and go like Arakeen or Research Station herself, probably, actually. Whichever one works. Probably both are good. Oh, yellow has disconnected here. Okay, so Liet Kynes is coming in. She has to go Steel Suits, I think. You have to protect the Alliance. You're kind of forced to, and she does decide to do so. Opens up, in theory... opens up Research Station as well, which she can do. Can't be blocked. She might play it anyways. We'll see. She has full persuasion if she uses Signet Ring. It's Weld she gets to 9, but it's unlikely. Might go Mentat first, actually. Oh, not anymore. That's taken. So Lido's going to take that. Ooh. Lido gets himself to 7. I think Selective Breeding's incoming here. Tezia's going to take Research Station. Tezia's going to get to 9 here. Oh, does she? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, just about gets there. Here comes Ekaz. Karfag. Yeah, I think this makes total sense. No need to really go to Arakeen. Finds Bindu. It's not gonna... I mean, that could be kind of handy. You can stall your turn here, just to make some people not be entirely sure what you've got. Ooh. Has 7. There's Welds. You find your way to 9 spice here. There are a couple of cards in hand, I think, that gets you the 9. Not likely to draw it, but that'd be a big point to find. Obviously, it all goes in here. So Helena's up. Does Helena go Research Station as well? What else do you do here? Or do you go Karfag? Karfag's tricky, though. Puts you above 4, and you're going to be scared about that for secret stealing. Leono looks like he could be going there all day. I think research station is probably safer. And does decide to do so. I think. I don't know, Carthag's really dangerous. You'd have to pull an intrigue you can use immediately, and I don't think there's many that are that good to you here anymore. Oh, but it's really horrible. The problem is with Helena, because she committed to taking the Influence Guild here, she's not powered plans of implants. Oh, just forgetting completely about the power play steal with Lido there. Doubly bad he went that. She just goes anywhere else at that point, and she's just guaranteed with plans. It's totally safe. Now she's in trouble. Better being put aside here. Skilled combat turns up. Not a lot of use, I don't think, at this stage of the game. Leo's got a couple of actions. Leo's surely selected breeding here. And does do so. Yep. Doesn't really matter which one you use. It's all good. Trash, like, I don't know, trash the dagger or something, I guess. You're never going to see it again. It's only fold space there, so... Dagger, surely, is the trash. There's nothing there. there's only one card there. That's why it's not working. So takes the point, gets him up to 8 here. A beneficiary of Koekto's oversight. Dagger is lost. Needs 3 in persuasion here, and doesn't find it, but finds Gunfopter. Ooh, that's awkward. It's a problem. You've got a very combat-heavy deck here. Oh, Arakeen, I guess, is probably going to be the play now, assuming you get there. I don't think Tessie is going there. Tessie is 9. Tessie is 9 persuasion. If Tessie wants to do anything, she'd have to go Arakeen. Are you willing to take that risk? Wow, what do you do here? I think I just reveal. I don't think it's worth going Arakeen here and risking losing a Spice Must Flow. Unless there's something you can find you can do here, which is really huge. Spacing is locked out. You could go Wealth. I don't really think that does anything for you here. Smuggling doesn't really do anything for you anymore now either. I think this is just a reveal. This has to be a reveal, right? What on earth is going on here? Whoa! Whoa! Fireblaze! Fireblaze is... What is this? Has he forgotten he had High Council? What on earth was that? I don't know. How did I just reveal and take that down? 4 spies is nice. And just take the point. Unbelievable. Astonished that was played. Really am, everyone. I cannot believe that happened. I got nothing. So Ekaz will play Bindu. Might as well just pass here. Don't need to reveal. There's no point. Oh, Ekaz is 1 short. He only has 8. Doesn't find the 9. That's unfortunate for him. Didn't find the Spice card. It's not there. Doesn't have to reveal. I mean, you can just pass. I mean, I would just pass here and just make them not be able to see what you've got. But so we'll be able to trash Ixion Engineer for the point. That's his third one for him. It's up the top left there. Has 8 to buy. It's not doing a lot, unfortunately. I don't think I'd buy anything here. I would leave the deck pretty shallow. And does. So swords played for Ben and Gesserit's sister here. Helena's up. Helena has to reveal. So Helena's going to reveal for not a great amount. 6 to buy. So not a lot happening here for Helena. Helena's not going to win this one. Ekaz is going to take this down. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Oh, he does have 9! Oh, of course, he went tech negotiation! My apologies! He does have 9! Yes, good spot. That was missed. So does find the spice. Okay, 4th point for ECAS. That's a big pickup then. Everyone forgot that, and suddenly someone must have realized and called out and said, you know, you got tech negotiation. So that was pretty kind of them, because I'd missed it. Everyone missed it there. There's a reason some people do, when they go tech negotiation, they'll write like a 1 by the reveal button to remind them they've got that. Diplomacy goes. I mean, okay, I get it. Yeah, makes sense. Bit of a surprise sometimes, but does decide to do so. So Helena's going to reveal for 6 and a sword and a spice. That's it. Nothing else going on here. There is going to be carnage here. Helena is surely going to have to use strategic push, and then ambush is coming. Better agent is taken. Can buy a liaison and does. Lido's got an action here. Lido has 7 to buy. I think this is just an Arakeen redraw. I don't see what else you do here. Then just hope to hit it. If you hit it, it's 9. It's a point. It's too big to miss out. You're not doing anything else here, right? Space travel's blocked. Oh, you go smuggling. Oh, but you've used your spice. You can't get hold of that anymore. Oh, but he gets the troops in and uses Gunfopter to send them in if he wants, but it doesn't do anything. He can't secure 3rd spot. It's out of reach. I don't know. I think Arakeen redraw, I think, is better here. And just hope you hit a 2-carder. I don't know really what your deck is, though. But he's going to smuggle in to cash it in. I'm kind of curious to see what he had here. Oh, he didn't have any. Okay, so if he knew his deck, he'd know that he's only got all his 2 persuasion cards are in his hand, so he knew he wouldn't be able to get it. Okay, that's fine. It's assuming that you remembered that. And getting hold of, like, Shai-Hulud now would have been pretty tragic as well, so... okay, that makes total sense. Yeah, garrison your troops up here. Don't put them in and get them ready for next turn. Okay, I think that's fine. So the bump here for Lido. Lido, of course, no longer has plans within plans, so he might as well protect his alliances here. Decides to protect the Emperor Alliance, not the spacing, which is a little curious. Helena does have demand respect. She has the spice for it. She's going to be eyeing up spacing, thinking, oh, you've made a horrible mistake here. But she's not going to get there. Ekaz is going to take this one down. He's going to take 2 combat points. And all of a sudden, I don't really know who's going to win this game anymore. Like, Ekaz has come out of absolutely nowhere. And suddenly, he's going to be with 6 points, with 4 in the bank with spice satellites. He could even detonate his device and get himself up to 7 with 4 in the bank. Gonna take hollow projectors. Yeah, I'd say that's totally fine. That could be pretty good for him later on. So that will be taken. Man, it's hard to know what's going to happen here. This is going to be a chaotic last turn. I really don't know what's going to happen here. Leo's considering gunfoptering and just cycling it away. He will find... I think it was his recruiter was on top of his deck. Which, I guess he wouldn't be completely upset with losing. Gunfopter does nothing for you, but what cards can you draw now that are good for you? Like, he does decide to do so, so he's going to find his recruiter here. I mean, it's kind of like for like. You know, as it turns out, but if that was like Shai-Hulud, that would have been catastrophic. So Tesia is going to get some goods here. 3, 4, 5, 7 to buy for Tesia. We are going another round this one. Finds eventually someone picks up... How does no one pick up a Smuggler's Vulture in this game? What has happened in this match? So here we go. It's combat. Once leader reveals for 7... I think just take the other Flopter. Or do you go... Ooh, you could go Worm Riders. Worm Riders might be very tempting. Doesn't buy. Helena has to play strategic push to get in front. We still have buying going on here, by the way. They need to hold here. Okay, hold on. They're still buying here. So Pointer is also taken for the water. That's actually pretty good for Lido. Lido might end up going to research station with that. Here comes the ambush. No answer for Helena. So Helena is not going to win this one, much to her disappointment. Spacing Guild remains out of reach. So she picks up Machine Culture, which is no good to her. Can't do really much of that. Has a load of spice, though. Might use that for flagships, actually. Might use that just to pick that up and take the point. 2 points for ECAS, so he's up to 6. The detonation devices has to be kicked in here, surely. You're not going to see it. There's only one more round going in this game. Oh, he's going to flag it up? No way! You're going to blow it up. It's a point. There's no way you're going to do this. This seems insane. Oh, he holds it. He doesn't blow it up. What? What? I don't have any answers for this. I cannot believe that just happened. This game continues. I don't know, folks. It's all happening here. Lido is going to be up first here. Lido's got Shy Halud. Shot Trooper's there. Research Station is there. I would be going Research Station immediately. There's 5 spice in Great Flat, though, and that might be really tempting. Pure Basin turns up as our conflict here, so he actually gets the troop from the thing. Oh my goodness gracious me, this is chaos. So Lido, I don't know. I think Research Station's still, or do you go, I don't know, you get a load of spice. Does Lido go Great Flat and look to go flagships? I think that might happen here. I think he might go flagships. People are trying to find points here. He's got all the alliance points he's ever going to get, so he has to find 2 points out of somewhere. It's either Spice Must Flow, or it's going to be from flagships, which gets you 1. I don't know how Lido finds 2 more points in this game, I'll be pretty honest. I don't think he can get both. Shailu looks really tempting, though, to Great Flat, and you just trash something. But I think Research Station, is the sharper pick. And I think that's what we're about to see here. You can always, like, Shy Halud to, like, Imperial Basin instead. Yeah, I think I like this. I think this is better. So, pays that, finds Diplomacy, Recruiter, and Fold Space. What a big card. So, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Lido at the moment. He can still go High Council. He can afford it. The 4 coins is enough. 2 troops go in. Tezia's up here. Tezia's got Truthsayer and In the Shadows. Finds Gunfopter. Gunfopter's not doing anything at the moment here. Finds Charisma, so surely there's a point coming here. Oh, wow. Is she really going to go Conspiring? I don't know about that. No, decides against it. I'd go Mentat. I think I would go In the Shadows Mentat, take the extra turn, take the card draw, and maybe cycle out, like, Fopter. Or something. I don't really know what you do here. I think I'd go Mentat first, while it's still available. What else are you doing with Solari? Not a lot. Lido didn't take it. Or do you go Interstellar? What does Interstellar get you here? What can you do with Interstellar here? She's trying to find ways to maybe to steal, like, the Emperor Alliance. It's the only one she could... Oh, does she maybe try and steal the Fremen? Helena would have to go steal suits to defend it. I wouldn't be against this, actually. I would be okay with going... but you'd have to use Gunfopter to do it, which feels bad. It's just not doing anything. But Interstellar, up and down... Take the Fremen point and just, like, basically make Helena's life kind of miserable and that she has to defend with steel suits, which she doesn't want to do. Because she doesn't do anything for her. She just defends the Alliance and protects it, but she's not, the water's not doing a whole lot. And, ooh. No, can't do it with that. It's got to be Gunfopter. Yeah, Truthsayer doesn't have access there. There's only one card that gets you in the stun, and that's Gunfopter. I still think I'd do it. You know, because Helena can't go Hardy Warriors, which she wants to do. No. Ooh, now that is interesting. So, oh my god, and find Secret Forces. Oh, these troops just getting stuck in here all of a sudden. Wow. That is miscounted. Let's just put it in there. that map's just, for some reason, that just did not work there. So that was kind of weird. That was very strange. Anyways, so 4 troops in. Secret Force is going to be up for 6. So a lot of potential here. A lot of potential for carnage. Oh, wow. And just takes out that. I mean, wow. I don't think I would have bothered. I mean, you're not going for Spice Must Flow, I guess. So you've kind of committed down that route. That's what you've done here. So here we go. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. I honestly think I would have got rid of Gunfopter, used in the shadows, and then Charisma to get the point. Secret Forces, get troops in, and just kind of hope it works out here. You've only got 6 points. It's not looking good for you, Fireblaze. Ekaz is going to go take the 4 Solari here. The 4 Spice. Gets an extra one there. Oh, is he eyeing up Highliner? Ooh, Highliner's options here. Helena might be forced to go there first now. And that makes it awkward for Lido. Because then Lido has to defend his alliance. There's so many consequences in this. This is really fascinating. Highliner here, yeah, has to go Highliner now. She's no choice. So they're going in. And that means it's... And that also powers Research Station. So Highliner might find some luck here. Ooh, gets weapon power. Lido has to defend. Lido has to defend here, surely. Lido's got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persuasion. Shai Halud to Great Flat still sitting there. I think you have to use Shai Halud for something. You don't have any Fremen cards, so you might as well use it for something. Oh, but you can't get the... You have no water! And Imperial Basin's been stolen! Oh, no! Oh, no, oh, no! Oh, Shai Halud is suddenly doing nothing! Oh, this is terrible! Siege? I think you have to go Siege, then. But you have to defend the Alliance. Full space to full space it is, surely. You gotta be terrified that the steel's coming. Yep. Defense happens. So, just cycles it over. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. I shouldn't be getting involved there. The scripting does it all for him. Finds convincing. That's 7. So, that secures the Alliance. It would have been... I mean, like, you would have had to have gone there. Especially with Web of Power in hand. You're kind of forced to make the defense. Man, it's so awesome what's going to happen here. Tezia's back up here. Tezia has to get troops in. Now, she's trying to think, is there any way to steal the Emperor or from an alliance here? There's only way she can do that is she has to go Gunfopter to one of them. And shipping. And she has to guess, and she has to commit to one. And I don't know what she chooses here. What one do you pick here as Tezia? Fremen? I think Fremen, yeah. Helena looks more dangerous. So is going to threaten the Fremen Alliance here, and she can't defend it. There's no defense. She spent it with fold space to Highliners, has now sacrificed the Fremen Alliance. There is no protection. She'd have to reveal now with Web of Power in order to protect the Alliance. Wow. What a weird spot for Helena. You have to have a think about what she wants to do there. That's a horrible move to play. Web of Power just to save the Alliance. But you've got to think, you know she's got Truthsayer and she's got stuff there. I think you might have to. Super close to this. Ekaz, meanwhile. So Ekaz has got Desert Ambush, which doesn't do anything for him. He's got Fufir. He should be using probably for something. Unfortunately, the research station is closed. He has 5 persuasion. I'd go with selective breeding. I think you go select. I'd go select Bring with Fufir and hope to buy Spice. You're not winning this combat. Not today. This again makes me wonder why you didn't detonate your device, but there we go. I think Fufir to selective breeding is the play. Draw 3 cards, get rid of something in your discard deck or whatever else. You've got 4. It's difficult to get to 9 though. It's tricky. Dr. Yue incoming. He's gonna take the intrigue. He's going intrigue heavy here. Is he sure? He is. Finds Allied Armada. It's no good to him. He Spice Allies. Dead card. Completely dead card. It was good for everyone else. Everyone else has got an alliance, so I guess there's that. But he won't be happy. Troop goes in, might as well. But that's bad news for Ekaz here. Not what he wanted. Helena's going to be up here. So what does Helena do? Does Helena reveal to save the Fremen Alliance? It doesn't look like she's going to. She's going to go selective breeding, I guess. She's going to sacrifice the Alliance. Oh, she's going secrets. Wow. I didn't expect that. Okay. Finds a draw. Big pill. Oh, finds a liaison. That's huge. That is that a point? It's 6-8 persuasion. She's not there yet, but urgent mission is there. Interesting. She can use that and then go Missionaria and take the bump on something here. She could threaten the Bene Gesserit Alliance in return here. She has machine culture. Oh, do you machine... Oh, she can't use machine culture if she has no spice. Can't use it. I mean, she might be slightly concerned about secret seeing because there's been so much of it, but you're the one with the infiltrate card. But you're so scared of losing plans within plans. Like, that must be terrifying. Considering just using urgent mission now and pulling back from, like, where would you pull back from here? I think you have to just assume that no one's going to go there. Oh, she can't. There's nothing there. Can't do that. Can't do that. You gotta buy something here. Well, this could be interesting. All right, so okay, well, we have. Well, okay then. So this is an interesting situation. Okay, so look at the rulebook here. You may acquire 1 face-up tactile on the top of the board. I mean... Alright, well, okay then. I don't know if that's correct. Alright. Alright, I don't know. I honestly don't know if that's correct. I honestly have no idea. I'm not sure that's right, but if they're happy to run with it, then sure, whatever. Okay, then. Just want to protect urgent mission was that desperate, I guess. Okay, then. Fine. I have to look that one up. That's an interesting one. I've never seen that. Someone playing it to Maybite and then choosing not to. That's a bit weird, but okay. So Lido, anyway, Lido's up. I don't know where Lido went. Lido went Mentat by the looks of it with Signet Ring. And she did. Do you spend your spice to chase? Yeah, you might as well chase Bene Gesserit. You never know. Things might happen. Look at all these swords that Lido has found here. Though Shai-Hulud's doing nothing. Has no cards here. Might just go Shai-Hulud to, like, smuggling or something? Just get the troops in and then use Gunfopter to try and throw them in here. I don't know. Bit of a weird one. But I would chase Bene Gesserit. Like, you might as well. There are... You know, it just makes things awkward for Tezia here. Okay, so Tezia's up. So here's the steal. Helena knew what she was getting herself into here. So that is going to be gone. The discard of convincing, I guess. So the Feminine Alliance is lost. Tezia takes it, gets her 7th point, takes Helena back down to 7. Lido officially in the lead here, although Ikaz has 10 points after reveals. Here comes Secret Forces to get 2 more in. So that's going to take up to 10. Tezia can't win the game yet. This is a mammoth game here. We've been going for over 2 hours, and there's no end in sight. I don't think Lido's winning here. We've got at least 1 more turn coming in this one. It's a mammoth game. Ikaz is going to reveal here. He has 5 to buy, gets a spice. He also gets an intrigue courtesy of Fufir. And the thing is, Ikaz in this weird spot. Like, he has 10 points, I guess, but he needs to find another couple of points somewhere. He's going to have to win a combat eventually. So, gets an intrigue, finds water peddlers, does nothing. I mean, it's a water, I guess. It might be useful for something. Just plays it. I mean, that might as well, I guess. It's like, I don't think it really matters here. I think you do it just in case this game ends here. But Helena only has 8. So Helena, this is interesting. What does Helena do? I guess Helena's just going to go to... Oh my god, Helena can win the game here, potentially. If she wins the combat and goes Research Station and or Arakeen, she could win the combat and get hold of the Spice Must Flow point and take the win here. She's going to do this first, though. So here we go. Gets her influence bump somewhere. So that's going to be further pressure on the Bene Gesserit here, surely. Oh, but plans within plans is in mind. Oh, that's suspicious. To not go up there with Tez, to go up with the Bene Gesserit, that is super suspicious. So definitely has enough for Spice Must Flow. Interested to see if there's going to be a recall, however. Have Diplomacy in hand. Might consider doing it for something. Go, I don't know what you do it for. You could recall Secrets and then recall that and just use Diplomacy to go Secrets again. I wouldn't be against that. Lido's up. Lido has a lot of swords, but not a lot going. I think, honestly, Shai Halud to smuggling won't be my play here. Oh, what is this? Is he just going to go Wealth to secure the alliance? Ew, it's a bit spooked. Oh, he's going Selective Breeding's what he's doing here. Okay. So, challenging the alliance here. This is all super duper close stuff, this. Wow, this is real, just like impossible to know what's going to happen here. I think Helena is going to recall here. What was the trash? Trashing Shai Halud! I don't think I've ever seen Shai Halud get trashed. That is... I've never seen that. I think the only time I've seen Shai Halud is Shai Halud trashing itself. And then using that to get the water here with Water Peddler. No, that goes there. Yeah, that goes there. It's a discard, not a trash. 3, 5, 7. Oh, my Lido finds the point! He has somehow find his way to 9 persuasion for Spice Must Flow. I don't know how he's done that. He might think he can win the combat and win the game. I mean, he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 6 swords. He's going to get him to 10. Private Element gets him to 15. Oh my gosh. I think Duke Lido is about to win this match. I have no idea how this has happened. I think he's about to win the match, but then, oh, Ikaz is going to win the game. Oh, no, he wouldn't. He'd only have 10 points. Lido would have 11. Wow. Fennekin's taken up top here. I think Koekto is somehow going to win this match. It comes down to recall here. What do you do here? Oh, yes, has to get the troops in. It's going to be 14, 15. I think this could be a tie. I'm trying to do the maths. That's 6 swords. Private Army's going to be 15. The dagger's going to be 50. It's going to be a tie. Oh my god, this game is complete insanity. Complete insanity. Oh, if only he'd gone to smuggling with Shaika Loot and you just gun-fopped her. But I suppose he never would have got the Spice Must Flow point. He would have got to 10 and he would have lost the game because the Ekaz would have got the 10 on the Spice satellites and beat him on Spice. Somehow Lino has found the only route to take 1 point and not lose the game by getting 2. I don't know how he's managed this, but he has. Nothing else to be done here. So it's revealed here. So Helena's going to find her Spice Must Flow. She gets a dagger up to 15. Gets a Spice for Spice Must Flow. There we go. Didn't use recall. Yeah, recall was already used. So Private Army. Oh, he doesn't use it. He has to use it. Oh, he can't use it. He doesn't have the Spice. Oh, and Helena can't use Demand Respect. She doesn't have the Spice. She only gets 1 bump. Oh, the only thing she can do is go there and get the intrigue. And find someone to but it's no good. Plans within plans is going to carry, though. Helena is going to... Oh, wow. What a crazy finish. Helena's going to get there with plans within plans in this complete insanity, madness of a game. What a ridiculous match. Oh, I didn't realize he couldn't pay for Private Army. I missed it. Because he went selective breeding, he couldn't pay for Private Army. Oh, smuggling with Shaika Lood and Gunfopch and Private Army looked the right play, but he didn't do it. Plans within plans is good. Unbelievable. What a ridiculous match this is. Helena's going to win it for 12. She gets there with plans within plans. I mean, just... What a ridiculous match. Ekaz is going to finish 2nd place with 10. Lino's going to finish 30 with 9. And Tessie Avernius with 7. I mean, this was carnage. We have to go say hi. I do have to say, I think that's one of the most chaotic tournament matches I've ever witnessed. Like, ever. There was so much insanity.
There's no points. There was no points in the beginning, and Tessia sucks. Tessia's character is so bad. I mean, if it goes here, I'm just dead in the water. Tessia isn't doing anything. And I knew he could just steal all my alliances, so I had to reveal.
It was hot. No victory points early on definitely hurt. Like, having those early for Tessia is really good, and just nothing turned up for ages.
Yeah, and I had to reveal just to block.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
That was a lot of carnage.
I was almost able to get 11. If I had had green access in my hand during that last turn, I would have been able to buy flagship.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate, but do you recall when I asked you whether you're confident that you want to go here?
So I don't regret not doing that. It does not impact the outcome of the game.
As
me
it
not
turns
doing
out. As it turns out.
Was it an advisable play to do what I did? Probably not. But I don't think it was a misplay like the last game.
I mean, if the Spice was good and you did stuff, then fine. I mean, it's one of those ones. I think most people just do it because they think they have to. I mean, if you feel you had reasons to do it, then fine. It's definitely the less played play to put it on Imperial Basin. I think that's fair.
I think you should have sacrificed it. Seriously, it would be one.
No, I probably you're probably right. I should have. But hindsight's 20/20. You know what they say.
As it turned out, it didn't matter. But I mean,
it turned out not to matter. which is kind of what I was hoping for after I realized I hadn't done that.
I mean, so much happened in this game. I mean, it took you officially 6 rounds to get your first point, and then suddenly you just started racing up the track. And I have to say, we have had some insanity in this tournament if stuff that's happened, but somehow, not only did you get the secret steal, but how Helena managed to redraw freaking Web of Power with 1 card out the deck to get the double secret steal, I was insanity. I've never. That was such a and that got plans within plans was stolen from Leo, who was looking so good with it. I mean,
Web of Power was not redrawn; it was in my initial hand.
No, I'm pretty sure it was redrawn. Because you just played it with the previous turn. You just played. Yeah, you played it the previous turn.
Maybe
you had 4 cards, and then your 5th card was Web of Power again. It was it was crazy, and it got you plans within plans, which kind of got you the game. Like, it was just
and also this was me just saying I'm trying to block here.
Pretty much.
I just revealed.
I mean, you making the reveal early in the shadows was 100% the right play. That and Truth Sayer, you had to do that. That was the right call.
If he gets Web of Power and this one, I can get no alliance.
Yeah, it's game over. You have to take that. And yeah, I think I'd have, given your situation, I'd have revealed early to take that and Truth Sayer as well. I think that was 100% the right decision.
I think the only misplay I did was, the big misplay was not revealing for Web of Power. I should have done it first turn, because it actually did nothing.
Yeah,
because there were no points in the combat, so I was like, my troops were just, they were just useless.
Yeah, they were just kind of getting resources, immediately, which you had plenty of. You needed the points,
I don't think it would be a good idea. You were the first player, and I used the signet on my first turn, so you would have to skip 2 agent turns just to reveal and get it, and that would not be great. You would not go to Fold Space, someone else would get early access to interstellar shipping. I don't think it would be a good idea to reveal immediately on the first turn.
I think personally speaking, the only way I would ever immediately hard reveal would be with Ariana to get Sardina. I mean, it's about the only card I would hard reveal for first turn is that.
That's fair.
I don't think I would reveal anything else. Like,
if you have 7, you can reveal for. You can have 7 in the initial hand, and maybe you can reveal for
Jessica. I guess.
Jessica.
Yeah, that's about the only other thing I would consider, maybe. But even
this card cost me the game. This card was why I lost.
Yeah, but then there's so much you're sacrificing to get that in the first place.
I did not steal any alliances from you. I did not have any alliances at the end of the game. You guys stole everything from me.
But it pressured.
No. He stole my combat card, so I couldn't win combat with that card. And you went up here. Why am I on top here? It's because you have this card, and only because you have this card. You're not going to get this alliance without this one. And you're also 1 point away from stealing my Ben Jessup alliance. So I couldn't go down.
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't. Normally, my ring abilities go up and down here and sack everything for this, but not with this ring game.
Yeah, I mean, there was just a lot of madness. I mean, when Liet Kynes stood up on the row, it was clearly messing with Ekaz and Helena. It was almost like a game of chicken who was going to reveal first for that, and there was just so much happening in this game. It was a mammoth game. It had gone well over 2 hours. It was fascinating to watch. So much happened.
I should not have taken Liet Kynes, actually.
Yeah.
No, Liet Kynes was, for me, with your Helena, I was like, whoa, I can maybe win. If you start going Spice Must Flow, then I can win, because then you're not playing your Web of Power. And then my Tessia is still fighting for everything.
For me, the choice was between Missionaria Protectiva plus Liet Kynes or Gurney Halleck. And I was strongly considering both, but in the end I decided to go with, not because of her influence build, but because I got a point of influence. It was the Emperor, and then I could start using Web of Power, not to reveal, but to go to the track and get all the rewards.
Yeah, you're taking the
and
cash, which is always good. Power's a lot.
that was my reasoning.
And
But in the hindsight, Gurney would have probably won me combats instead.
Yeah, I mean Gurney in Ekaz's hand in this game was absolutely terrifying. Like when you got spy satellites and you pick up Gurney Halleck, that is incredibly threatening.
Bernie, that was fun.
That was like just a ridiculous. It was a lot of stuff happened. Like I don't know if any of you guys will watch this game back, but like I mean, so much happened this match. So that is gonna be all for this one. So thank you all for watching. I mean, just it doesn't help the fact I've been away from a few days because of personal circumstances, but to come back to a match like this, I mean, it's just been utter chaos. A lot happened. A lot of people could have made different decisions and made different calls as they went, for sure. And who knows? You know, like obviously Tessie is saying about potentially hard revealing for Web of Power. Obviously, it's a really good card for her. I don't think I would hard reveal for that at all. I think that's... Yeah, I think you have to play your turn and just hope Helena doesn't have Signet Ring. Remember, Helena only has Signet Ring half the time. And if she doesn't have it, then you can reveal first on your second action, and then you still get Web of Power. I think that's probably the better way to play it, but it's very easy to be results-orientated in this game. Yeah, let us know what you think of this game in the comments, because I'm sure there's plenty to say. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all in the next conflict.